I've never been to the snow before, and it's been years since Jack's been. So when friends asked us to go on a ski trip, we were both pretty keen and said yes straight away. We left Val in Kununurra and started the trip east. We've just checked into our hotel in Darwin. Today we drove from Kununurra to Darwin. It's about 8.5 hours, just over 800 kilometres, Jack?
Oh, I think it was further, but
I don't think it's too much further than that, just over it. And yeah, it's about 11 p.m. So we've just had a bit of dinner and we're gonna head to bed, tuck ourselves in, because tomorrow is gonna be a really, really long day.
Absolutely buggered. Even worked before we left, so it's been a long day.
Jack did a bit of work this morning before we left, so it's been a really long day. Our first stop was Darwin in the Northern Territory, and we made the most of the 30-degree days because we knew that they'd be the last that we'd have for a while. It's a really pretty city and we really enjoyed getting to spend the day there. Mindle Beach was a real highlight for us. We were lucky enough to get to watch a sunset there and it was pretty spectacular. It got better and better as the night went on. We nearly actually left because we weren't sure it was going to be any good, but it just got better. I'm so glad that we stayed. It's nearly 1 a.m. We're just in the airport. We're on a red-eye flight tonight. We're leaving just before 2 a.m. and not long now and we'll be in New South Wales. Australia as a country is just so big, the land is so vast that travelling from one side to the other is just like travelling to another country. And in the space of our 4-hour flight, it turned from warm t-shirt weather to being really cold. It's bloody cold. So much colder than I was expecting, and we haven't even made it to the snow yet.
We're not even outside, we're inside the terminal.
Yeah, we haven't even left the airport, we're still inside, and it's freezing. From Sydney, we caught a connecting flight north to spend 3 very short days with friends and family. And then before we knew it, it was time to head south again.
Come back to them. Give them a brush. Take your rugs off, hey? For the day.
What do you reckon? Levi?
What are you looking at down?
And Nugget. We started the day at 3 a.m. and after a 9-hour drive, the air turned crisp and snow-capped mountains came into sight and we made it to Thredbo.
So we just got to Thredbo and
we got here earlier today. We got here about 4 p.m.
Yep. Checked
into our hotel and just kind of got everything in the room, had a bit of a rest from the drive we drove. It took us about 8.5 or 9 hours to get here. We had a few stops along the way to pick up some snow gear that we
Beautiful
still needed.
day.
Really nice day, and then we just went for dinner. We went and got Mexican, and it's just started snowing.
It's just how something. I am shivering. Em thinks it's great, but
I have got my layers on, and I'm actually pretty good, but Jack's cold.
and there's a blizzard up on top of the hill, and it sounds crazy.
There's meant to be quite a bit of snow tonight.
But
so.
down here it's still nice.
And tomorrow's our first day on the mountain.
Yes, vastly different from what we've been doing. So
Yeah, so different
you can
from
probably
being
tell by the
in
shaking
Kununurra.
of the camera.
Yeah, very different to Kununurra.
And tomorrow when there's some daylight, we'll show you the mountain. A few restaurants we'll have to have a look at this weekend.
Yeah, this is like the little village.
The little hub.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. When we first arrived to the village, there was no snow on the ground, but a blizzard came through that night and it didn't stop snowing. So the next morning we woke up to everything covered in a blanket of snow, and I think we felt a pretty long way away from home.
That is so beautiful, actually.
That's beautiful, eh? Listen to that water running behind him.
Snowball, man.
Emmy, look at Morgan's hair.
Morg, show us your hair.
Fucking hell.
Cheers.
All day, baby.
Emmy.
Give us Aussie Oscar. We drink Aussie Oscar.
Morgs and I are just sitting on the gondola heading back down the hill because we tried doing the easy trail before our lesson and struggled and had to walk down the hill carrying our skis. So we're heading down to the kiddie slope, the beginner slope. Well, it's not even a slope, it's a flat, to go and do a lesson.
Pretty special. Got your lesson this afternoon?
Yep, this is day 2.
Day 2.
Yep.
They're long days, but God, we're having a ball.
So glad that we did a lesson. We shouldn't have even bothered going out the mountain until we've done our lessons. So much better.
No, it's good. It's good. I went up this morning, had a couple hours with Maddie. We've had a ball. Been ripping and tearing.
Yeah.
There's,
We've had a bit of a chill morning. The girls, we've had a bit of a chill morning before we go to our lesson this hour.
I was hurting myself a fair bit yesterday, pretty green, but come good, got a bit of a hang of it today.
Yeah. I feel a lot better, a lot more confident now that I've had some lessons. So I'm excited after the next, because we've got another 2 lessons. So I'm excited to be able to actually do a bit now.
Emmeline's going to shred
I don't know
on the fresh powder. But no, I've got to make the most of today because there's some weather coming in again this afternoon. So
yeah, it's meant to snow again. In a couple of it shouldn't be long and it'll start snowing again.
Really, really testing the fitness out.
Yeah, I'm sore eyes.
the big guy.
Oh, that was the top.
Maddie just found this little gem. Bloody awesome.
Unbelievable.
It's been a good trip so far.
Probably one of the funnest holidays I've had. This is just, and the weather, like there's a big snowstorm yesterday. Had heaps of snow, had snow again last night, and then today the sun's out and it's just been magic. You just rip in. No, it's been great.
Go, Sophie!
I'll see you out there, guys.
Yeah, sunset on the slope. Yeah.
Hey, hey. This makes it all go away. Yeah. Everything's blue. Yeah. You needed those glasses back at the Yakata. You get the women.
Everyone, cheers.
Oh, that's delicious.
The second you release it, just go straight at you. Oh, that'd be great.
You see you got a table here.
Yeah, we did poach it. You guys guess, mate.
Cheers.
Long time we met. Fucking sold out.
Yeah, every bit. Look at it move. Lightning.
Like, can they see us or not?
Surely. I don't think they're looking where they're going. I think they're just concentrating on left and right.
They haven't seen us. Look at them still looking. Hello, over here.
Emmy!
Hey!
Emmy! Snowplow! 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 Good job. Good job, hon. Getting moving.
Fun.
How was that?
That was really fun.
Heavy traffic down here, eh?
Yeah, you got to be so
I've been
careful.
waiting.
Yeah, look at that. Smooth. Smooth. We got the band. We got the band back together.
This is where Morgan got wiped out too. So you got to be really careful.
I've been run out into 3 times by kids since
Yeah.
I've been down here.
Matt's nearly killed like 3 kids today.
Out, mate.
Few good tumbles. Had a real good one then. It's probably the best run I've had. And I absolutely ate it. Wait, Finksy, but he might have already gone past me. This might be him now. I'll flick you around.
I'm not sure why it's taken us this long to do a ski trip. We just had the best time, and I think doing something for the first time and learning something new and absolutely sucking at it is just a lot of fun because you get those moments
How
where
good's that?
you just make even the smallest improvement, like being able to ski down the slope without absolutely stacking it, and it's just the best feeling. We found it really amazing how easily we settled into the cold weather and the snow. We thought it would really bother us, but it was actually quite the opposite. I think because we were just having so much fun and we were so active and busy that we just didn't have a minute to even think about being cold. If you're gonna do winter, this is definitely the way to do it.
Come over, yeah. Send him, old girl.
But we're together, that's our game. Round and round and round we go.
Come on, people. Not bad. Loving it? Hey, talking to you.
Last run of the day. The crew. Yeah, boy. Girls are ready to send it way back down there. You can hear me moaning and groaning with my rib. We'll go back, that was cute. Hey. Maddie's up there somewhere, coming down 100 mile an hour. Where are we going, Em?
Giddy up!
Giddy up! Yeehaw!
The week went incredibly fast, and before we knew it, it was time for us to make our way back to the north. We touched down in Darwin at about 1 a.m. in the morning, both very exhausted but absolutely stoked with the trip. I think if you gave us the opportunity to turn straight back around and jump on a plane and go back and do it all over again, we'd both say yes, but maybe next time we'll take Val with us. We might just have to upgrade her heating a little bit before that.